In fact, there is a mantra, you dress the way you want to be addressed. If you dress a certain way, the people that are looking for HK, you understand what I mean by HK?
Please explain.
Hook up, no need. But people that are serious about that will look at you because you are selling markets.
Hello and welcome again to another exciting episode of your favorite show, Gist HQ. Here we bring you a lot of fabulous gist from across Africa and a lot more. Fasten your seatbelt, guys. It's going to be a wonderful ride. Welcome back, guys. So today the gist I bring you from our headquarters is about body positivity. Let me explain. You know that people like to be positive. We're in a woke stage now. Everybody is acting woke. And so we've come up with body positivity. So today I have very wonderful guests with me who are going to tell me what they think about that body positivity. Should you really be positive about your body, or are we going overboard? Here I have the amazing Dr. Ogenefego Ofili. It's always wonderful to have you, ma'am.
Thank you for having me.
I have Obaro Apotili. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And I have Vicari Godwins. Thank you very much for coming. So I'm going to start with the lady among us, the second lady or the first. What do you think about body positivity? I know, it is mostly the ladies that do it. So how do you feel about it being a lady?
Honestly, I learned the word from you and what it meant. But taking the words literally, like the sentence, body positivity, sounds good. Sounds like what everybody should do. I even have a documentary that kind of talks about accepting your body the way it is and being positive about how you are naturally.
Okay.
And even if you prefer the way someone else looks like, right? Accept yourself. But apparently, that's not the meaning of body positivity.
In the woke
yes, in the woke world that we live in. So it's quite interesting, and I'm willing to learn and hear from what the young ladies who are being body positive have to say about it. But for me, they're doing what they think is good for them. Yeah.
Okay, so Obaro, what do you think?
Body positivity. So it's something that I don't know. I'm a millennial, so I can't really tell. Is it a Gen Z thing? Because if body positivity, so there should be body negativity, right? But if there is none, body positivity, as you said, literally is nice. You have to be positive about who you are. You don't want be positive about life. It's actually a plus, yeah. But the part that I don't understand is, how can you enhance your body and call it body? Why don't you just call it body enhancement and let everybody rest? This idea of, okay, the lingo is changing as we grow. Mm-hmm. I don't understand how body positivity means body enhancement.
Well,
because it's pretty much, you can pretty much just say body enhancement and everybody is fine, yeah?
You have to make it positive.
Positive, yes. We need to be positive.
It's a bit neither here nor there for me, but on a whole, if it's something that you want to do that will help your life, yeah, it's fine. But now that goes to the intent. What is the reason for doing it?
Okay, so we're going to come back to that. What do you think about it?
In my biggest opinion, I just feel us being in a woke society is becoming a problem in a way. I saw a video a couple of days ago, and actually yesterday, but a couple of days ago, and it was a black guy in a black body, but claiming that he believes he is someone else in a white body.
He's being positive by his
You know?
color.
So he is not agreeing that he's a black man. When I can see him as a black man.
He
You're the only
identifies.
one
I think that's the
seeing
word.
So he's identifying himself as a white man, and he is sticking to it that he's a white man from somewhere in Colorado and he's not supposed to be in the black community in somewhere that he is. And even his mom was saying something that I too want to wake up tomorrow and tell people I'm Rihanna. You know, like I wish I could just wake up and say I'm Rihanna.
Okay. Okay, so let's go on a break, and then when we come back, we'll fully dissect this topic. Okay, welcome back, guys. We are still on the topic body positivity. So, Obaro, how do you feel about ladies who expose part of their bodies?
I feel sad.
Let me finish the question.
Okay.
Because I saw a tweet that they said, welcome to Nigerian weddings where the gown is big enough to cover the floor but not big enough to cover the upper part of the body.
Oh.
So
That is wisdom.
how do you feel about that?
I feel it is wrong.
Why?
You get don't be exposing your body like that.
Why?
In as much as the truth is, as a man, those are the things that you see. They allure you. But I have issues with when you overdo it. You know, you just put everything out there. You know, no, I have some decency now, right? So a little bit of decency works. It doesn't mean that because you are positive about your body or you like your body so much, you can just show it or be naked. There should be a little bit of minimum standard. Just cover your body. It doesn't really change anything. You are still beautiful the way you are. You get. It's not when you show us. If we see now, we don't see. It's not that I'm going to close my eye it's not like if you open it and I will now start dodging. No, I will look. But the truth is, do small and keep the rest for who your man is or your boyfriend is, or just keep it within. At least give small. In fact, the whole idea of being a woman is when you give a bit of small, just small.
So how do we define what is
Small?
Acceptable?
Mm.
So small, and how do we now define when acceptable meaning
Yes.
that we can show?
It is. I think is common sense.
So some people's common sense. See, they say common sense is not common.
It's
See,
not
some
common,
people's
true.
common sense is the common sense is everything or something.
Yeah, because
other person's common
But
sense
you
is
see,
something.
those of them that are showing, their nipples are not out. And some people, the nipples is the boobs. Once it's out, that's it.
So some people it's just the
It's
people they
flesh.
come out.
So it is flesh, according to them.
Common sense is not common.
it's not so.
On the other hand, everything has to be done in moderation. Anything you do out of excessity is already a sin, right? I don't still understand the reason, because if you open it, we look.
Yes,
We
now.
have eyes,
Eh.
right? Now, if we look, you will now call us promiscuous. Or men without eye correct, we can't control our eyes, or we are perverts. But the truth of the matter is, there is no how you are dressed well and I will want to see.
Why you want him to want to see?
That's what I'm saying. If you dress well, I will not want to see. But if you are a distraction, I will not still cover my eye.
For what? No.
So should I dress from my house, thinking about making every other person comfortable? What about myself? Being
Exactly.
comfortable
In
myself?
my own clothes.
So, this is it. Would it be nice if I was hot, for example, everywhere is hot, and I decided to put my shirt off in a party because the crowd is much, and I just put my shirt off and I'm like, I just want to be comfortable in my own skin.
No.
Security people will pick me up in that party. and say,
So
it's
you
a
show
man.
Yahweh now. Or carry you
Right.
come out. Yes.
But here is a lady who wants to feel comfortable in her own skin. in
After
her
looking
own
at the
dress.
mirror at home, oh,
After looking at the mirror at home,
And
and then
look
she
at
comes
herself.
out, she's put around, let's say she's on a table of 10, and then there are like 6 men, and she's like the 4th woman making it 10, and then every other woman there, every other woman there is dressed properly, decently. Yes, decently is the word. And then she discovers she is
the odd one out.
the odd one out. And then there's just this.
You want to feel
even
comfortable
the
in your
ladies
own
will
skin.
start looking at her like, are you here to take her husband? Or that kind of thing. And then she start feeling like, why are they looking at me like that? Of course they will look at you like that.
In fact, there is a mantra, you dress the way you want to be addressed. If you dress a certain way, the people that are looking for HK, you understand what I mean by HK?
Please explain.
Hook up, no need. But people that are serious about that will look at you because you are selling markets. Right? If you dress like a human being to a gathering, no, seriously. If you dress sane, like a normal human being, and you come to people will address you, okay, this is responsible. But if you come into an occasion or a gathering because you want to be positive with yourself, showing us that you have 7 D cups or 27 D cups here, and you are showing everything to us. Man, in fact, if you want it to be all transparent and you want to do the real ones that celebrities do, where they put the star on just the kidney, we will look. And we'll address you that same way because you put yourself out there.
Okay. So the next question is to Dr. Ofili. How do you feel being a lady? How do you feel about ladies enhancing their bodies through surgery? What is your thought about it?
Okay, personally, for someone to have thought about it and made that investment, they have an intent, or something must have led them to do that, right? I'm more concerned about that intent. Is it that you're already uncomfortable with how you look, that you now want to go for that enhancement to make yourself look better for yourself? Or you're not, or you're being influenced by what's in the society, how someone else looks, and you want to meet up with that person's standard, not necessarily because you're not comfortable with who you are and you're not good the way you are. So that's where the issue for me will come, where maybe it's affecting your self-esteem, right? I'll tag that as low self-esteem, where you are wishing you had someone else's body type, and then you go the mile to do whatever surgery or enhancement, like you've called it, to get that body type. But my question is, does that really solve that hollow, that void that you're feeling inside, right? Does it solve it for you? If it does, congratulations. If it doesn't, then you need to actually pay attention to what makes you feel that way, feel uncomfortable with your body, or feel like other people look better than you and you want to try and meet up with that standard. So I think it's on an individual basis. We have to treat each individual. Why? What is the motivation for that? Okay. For some people, I've heard, especially for actors, they say maybe it's because of people who directors or producers want to choose, a particular role. For a particular role, most times they want to go for this particular body type, right? So everybody is trying to get that body type so that they can be getting role. So, but that's from an artist, so maybe it's an investment in your career, right? So if I'm talking to an individual like that, I can, but there are people who are not in any of those roles and they're investing in such things.
So, I really don't have an issue with some surgery kind of thing, right? I would say this, there are some ladies who are endowed in some ways, and there are some ladies who are not very endowed. And then maybe it's understandable that when a lady says, oh, I wish I'm not putting foams in some places so that a particular cloth can fit in, right? You can understand that and say, okay. But then, when you now want to, you can now say, okay, maybe I want to make my breasts, maybe I want to make my boobs or firm, right? Instead of sagging, so I can wear some clothes and I feel good about those clothes, right? Maybe I want to add some little to my hips, so that at least if I won't just be
One like
straight,
that.
you know, and that's understandable. I broke my teeth years ago, and I haven't done anything to fix it. Not because I haven't heard people say, fix your teeth, or not because I haven't thought about it, maybe I should fix my teeth. But you see, I told myself when I was growing up, I was like, first things first. I needed to, when it started dawning on me that, I need to do this stuff and all that, I was like, do I really want to do it? Yes, I should do it. But then I was like, how do I know when people really like me? How do I know that somebody genuinely loves me? If I'm a fine tooth boy with the best of open teeth, like I'm that guy, somebody will marry me for my teeth. Like somebody will be like, hey,
that guy smile.
That guy smile and that. And the person will marry me for it. I was like, okay, so that's going to be a criteria. I'm going to keep that. When I get married, I'll decide if I'll fix it. And it was the most stupid. And for some people, they were like, why would you? I had a girlfriend there that really liked me, but she would be like, why would you even think about you want to do your thing like that? Do you think? I was like, it's just obvious that if this teeth is a problem. She's like, how would you have children and they will be referring them as a father? Your daddy has. I was like, yes. I went to school where I was being called half teeth. You understand? So if I could grow thick skin out of that, yeah. So the next stage I felt like it was very important was getting married. I was like, okay, at least I would know if this person loves me or and you understand. So I believe people should be proud of. So for example, now if now that I'm married and my wife looks at me and says, I think you should fix your teeth. Yes, at that point I feel okay. This person, first of all, she didn't. This was not the main thing.
Yeah.
This was not the focus on it, but she just seen it like, okay, maybe let's do this now and see how. Maybe she wants to see another version of me.
Or you just decide on your own.
Exactly. I need to fix this now because I've kept it for too long.
Yes, nobody needs to tell you because that's not how you were born, right?
Yeah.
It was an accident and all that. You can decide that okay, I have resources now. Let me just do this thing. Get you out. But at this time now, you are not going to do it just for yourself. You're going to ask your spouse, what do you think? Do you mind?
And so that's what I'm saying, that getting it now has to be moderate. I will not come and say, oh, because I want to fix it now. I want to be a star or do this.
Oh, you do that.
So I started like just to get and all that.
So, Obaro, what do you think about BBL?
That particular one, I have issues with it too, but it's pleasing. Right, as a man, it's quite pleasing and all. So you see things like that, you're like, wow, this is, especially if you're, men are grouped into two, you have this one. So if that side tickles your fancy and you see it, like, I like seeing, I have issues with people that do it, Wait, let me come, this thing is pleasing. You can, especially if it's soft. Like he explained, if I have a partner, let me try and personalize it now. I have a partner that sees that as an issue that she wants to do. Whether I will encourage it, if I have the final say, I'm most likely, if I could like you like this, stay like that. But if that's what she would do, I'll be 50-50. I'll be neither hot nor cold. I will tell you point blank that it may look like, the only part I will support is because you are doing it for yourself, but not for me, right? If you're doing it for yourself and you think that's what you want to do, then fine. But say, okay, the decision of your decision is based on what I recommend. I will most likely give you hot or cold answer. So that's the big deal.
Okay, so another question to you, Obaro, is if say for instance you are attracted to a lady and then you go after her and then you get her and then you realize that her parts like the boobs and the bum bum with surgery enhanced, how would you feel?
And she not talk.
She didn't
say anything. That is a break of trust already now.
Why? She did it before you came into her
Before I
life.
came in, yeah.
And maybe that is the one of the reasons why you were attracted to her, the body.
But I think at this level of my life, I can tell. Yes. Yes. Unless I'm really a dumb. Unless I'm really a dumb, but I think I will. I know there are very good doctors that could do clean stuff and all, but at least we'll look pictures now, eh? Is our relationship going to come off when I started only? We're going to look at before, after now, eh?
But you know, there's some people who don't have pictures of their before.
That's a red flag already.
Everything.
Why would I go with somebody that has no history? Hello? So that's a red flag already in that relationship. If I'm not going to know your before and your after now, and I can see the difference is clear like 7-Up, like, okay, see what's up.
So there's one part to that question now. Imagine meeting somebody and what you like. Like I said, men are divided into two, front and back. And then what you expected at the back, when God was put, was not everything. You understand? Then that's where you now really know what you really like in a person.
Okay.
You get? So most times when people go to do extra because they feel, oh, I want people to like me because of this, and then you find someone who likes you, and that person doesn't like you. So,
Okay.
Well, there's an insurance package there that they need to run with. And me personally, if you're starting a relationship, and probably the truth is, why don't you come clean at the first place? Why do you want to? Oh, the truth is, I could see somebody with that and this, and I'm like, wow, this is nice, and I go after her, right? But the fact that you're going to tell me, let me even tell you something, I would prefer this normal one that they wear. Not the wear one now.
Yeah, you prefer that to the surgery.
Wear that one. So that at least I will know, okay, this one I wear, you wear, and when you pull up. But say that's one that I think you're messing with your body, man. I don't know for medicine. Medicine must have improved so much that the side effects are getting so minimal and all. But if it's something that you always need to go to the surgery room to press together like mold and always arrange to fit in, it's too much work now.
you have too much time.
On your hands to just be molding something every time.
I think my concern about it is that most people are just doing it because other people
I'm doing it, yeah.
Because celebrities are doing this was raining, this was
Yeah, this was
I don't think people are really taking the time to think, what do I really want? What are my core values? Like you were saying something about values. You're not sure whether we really have values. You're just borrowing things and doing whatever we think is in vogue. And so that we don't go out of trend.
So most times, what even pains me more, especially those who even do the face surgery, right? You see that before pictures. Prettier than.
And I think that thing has an addiction to
No,
it.
of course, because the moment you don't approve yourself first, do you understand? Like as I speak now, I feel very comfortable the way I am. So this is me being having my experiences. I feel very comfortable that I'm so scared that when I do this, am I sure I will still be me? Because I'm already used to this. This is almost like 25 years, 28 years going to. You understand? So now, waking up one morning and I might scream. Like honestly, I might scream to be shocked that, is this me? And this is as small as just this. Not to talk of waking up. So you wake up tomorrow and you notice a shift here. After you've done it, you're like,
Dr. 92,
what happened?
Let's run it again.
Okay, so let's go in a break and then we'll be back. We will be closing. Thank you. Okay, welcome back, guys. We're still discussing about body positivity. So, Obaru, let's talk about body positivity in the male gender.
Yeah.
What can you say about that?
No, I think the biggest one. There might be other ones, The biggest one is the organ enhancement, or what do they call it? That is key for men, right? So there are some men that have that low self-esteem, the same way women are, oh, I have smaller boobs, so I have, there are some men that have that, right? So they will look for a way, especially when they have been watered down by the female folk anyway. You understand? It all boils down to what the female folks says to them. And I tell them, okay, this is I can't do what you're carrying. It's not, So there's now that self-esteem that comes to them, and they look for ways to. There's cream. There are different ways to do it that some of them are doing. But at the end of the day, what I understand is that self-esteem. I will never. The same way I don't encourage for women, I will never encourage for men. Because at the end of the day, one thing I've noticed over time is, if you are doing it because of a woman, one man's food is another man's poison. There are some people that don't freaking care about size. Yeah? So when you have that at the corner of the back of your mind that, okay, this is what it is, then the self-esteem will naturally die out. You focus on everything to make your life sweet for you.
So what if in your journey you never meet those people who do not
No,
care?
they're always out there.
So the thing is, I think religious beliefs had actually helped us in a way to spoil some things. Religion in itself, you get. But there are some things that, if you experience, it actually spoils your personality. That's why they actually put some clauses to make you not to experience those things until maybe marriage. But then when you experience it in marriage, it now becomes like a cage.
Yeah.
Right? And if you are that person who could take it till marriage, then it means you have the principle of not divorcing. So it's like you are in a prison.
Yeah.
You get. When people come out and fake things, they don't help other people learn. Right? And so I can come out here and say, I was perfect, and everything. I'll be lying.
Yeah.
I'm not telling people what to do so you can be happy. So when somebody tells you, oh, I don't think I can deal with this, at least the person is honest to you.
Yeah.
Then you can find somebody who is honest to you to say, I like it.
The way it is.
The way it is. You get? Because there are a couple of things that you also have that person that you're carrying, you think you would still want to like. You get? Don't like somebody for their physical things.
Yeah.
You get? So some people like some people because her boobs are standing. You forget their day she will give birth and the boobs will fall. Some people will not even give birth, they start getting old and that boobs will definitely fall by age. Now when it falls, you wake up one morning and you're asking yourself, am I going to live with this for the rest of my life? That's why it is funny that some people finish, some ladies will tell you, oh, I had sex with you and then you broke up with me. Yes, because the guy woke up the next morning and asked himself, is this what I want to live with for the rest of my life? Same thing with ladies. They wake up the next morning and ask themselves, is this what I want to do for the rest of my life? So, culture as in society, everything, would say, oh, try out, right? Religion would say, don't try out. But
which do you prefer, try out or just chill? Or learn on the process?
Yeah.
who?
Don't try.
So this is it.
Just
I like to ask a question.
Experience is not the best teacher in that one.
No, see, this is it. This is it. There's a scripture that I like to ask. I believe we are all Christians. Okay, so the day Esther met the king knew her, right?
Yeah.
But they don't preach that in church.
So
Yeah, so what's the
experiment
relevance?
before.
Oh,
It's good.
he met her before he married her.
The night he met her, the pageant night,
Uh-huh.
he knew her.
She was already the queen.
She
She
wasn't
wasn't
the
the queen
queen.
then. When he was going to select who was going to marry, But they'll tell you that's Old Testament.
Yeah, of course. They'll tell you that's Old Testament.
The blood of Jesus has washed away all that.
But my point is, apart from the fact that I think it's necessary, I think it's nice, coming with the kind of world or society we are in, right? I think it's nice you experiment. And the reason why I will back that up is because you don't want to wake up with surprises. So whatever you're
And that's the key part of
yes,
it.
you don't want to wake up with
It's
surprises.
an important part of your
sprinkle the blood of Jesus on that.
Yeah, and because I think, also because if you're going to go into a long-term relationship, sex, I don't know why everybody's avoiding saying, sex is a very important part of that long-term relationship. So if you have experimented and you don't like what your experience was like, and you don't feel like this person, at some point you might not like the experience, you talk about it, and if you see that this person is willing to maybe step up or whatever it is
work at
it, right? Then you can say, okay, fine, we can work at it. But if you have somebody who is like, or doesn't care about, doesn't even bother about how you felt about it, just sees it as do this for enjoyment and working, then maybe at that point you can say, okay, man, this is not for me. Let me look for somebody else who is at that level.
So are you saying that we should experiment? Because I'm single.
You are adults.
Yeah, exactly.
You are adults. You can decide for yourself.
So this is how it is.
So because why I'm saying this is because the church, right?
Mm-hmm.
Christians, we box a lot of things and we don't talk about them as we should. If you don't have to, in my opinion, I don't have to have sex with you to know what your sexual orientation is.
Yes, exactly.
In the sense that
orientation, okay.
Not orientation the way they're saying
okay.
In the sense that what I was just talking about, being open to adventure, being open to experimenting, being open to wanting to hear the feedback and knowing whether that satisfy you or not, or just all of us just go. So if you are having a conversation about sex, as far as if you can plan how many children you want to have before you get married, or where you want to live your life as a family, whether you're going to Japan or stay in Nigeria, then you should discuss how we're going to be having sex. I prefer to be in a cool environment, cozy. So if I don't have that, are you going to invest in that in our house, or we'll be going to a hotel to get that once in a while, right? Or are you the one who have you noticed whether maybe I'm always when I'm excited, I want to go out, blah blah blah, and when we come back we actually have sex. So you need to understand who this person is and how their sexuality is wired. Does it align with yours, or yours is far like it's like Bible study when it is time 9 o'clock.
So this key,
so those are things that we don't talk about, Christians especially.
Exactly. Especially from the old time religious Christians.
And even those who go for courtship, what that thing they call it? Counseling, right? They gloss over, they don't stay there, just gloss over.
Yeah, they just say
it's like the body, your body is for your body is for her. Two of you are each other's body, you are the owner of it.
What are we doing with it?
If you want it, you should be ready for him. If you want it, but you don't even pay attention to the fact that okay, even if you want it and I'm not ready. There are things you can do to get me. So those are the conversations that you can have and know that okay, this person is open to my kind of sexual.
But somebody will know that about themselves if they have experienced it before, right? If somebody will know that okay, this is what tickles me or this is what makes me go, hey, why?
Yeah.
If I have experienced it before, not learned, right? But like he has experienced it.
So where did you experience it?
Yes.
Like, because that would not be the issue of where, because the concept of experiencing, right, might now differ.
Thank you very much, my amazing guests. So yeah, in case you're wondering, we have 2 married people and 2 single people. So that's why they are telling us what to do before we get married. So keep a date with me every week on this channel. And if you want to hear the continuation of the conversation, don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification button so that you always be notified when I post a new video. Till I come your way next week. Bye.